Welcome back to Anaheim, California for the West Coast Regionals 2017 CLUBWAKA Kickball Championship of the West Coast. One of these two teams will be going on to Las Vegas in October for Wakapalooza, the Founders Cup, October 7th, the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. That's what these teams came here today. They've outlasted 10 other teams. Well, 10 teams total, 8 other teams. These are the final two. Sofa King Good in the blue. The Gordon Bombays in the black. First time we've seen them on this field today. They've been on the other side all day, but they are nonetheless good. Both teams undefeated in play so far, and they are all that remains. There's a kick down, throwing to first, safe. He legs it out, so good placement there on that kick down the third base line, and he gets on there. A solid start to Sofa King Good.
And we talked about the experience of Sofa King all day long. Very smart team.
That's right.
They're off to a quick start.
Yeah, off to a quick start here. They couldn't get much offense going in the last game. Narrowly squeaked it out 2-0. But here they find themselves in a good position early. Man on, nobody out. Entering our 9th hour of coverage here of live kickball all day. Thank you for joining us if you have stuck with us through our feed issues. We got those worked out to bring you this wonderful championship game now. Two of the best teams on the entire West Coast. Players from all over the country have flown in for this kickball championship.
Yeah, just the atmosphere is fantastic. And I know, Tim, you've been in kickball for a long time.
Yes.
And just the atmosphere, you got the music, everybody's pumped to be here. Great showing by Waka, and it's just been a fun weekend.
Yeah, if you like what you see, you want to play some kickball yourself, head on over to kickball.com or CLUBWAKA. Sign up for a league in your area. A lot of fun. Maybe we'll see you in Las Vegas at some point in the future.
And, you know, we got a chance to talk to this big man, Steven, in between games. What a nice guy.
Yeah, great guy. A lot of good people here today. Everyone having fun, playing a sport they enjoy with their friends, not taking things too seriously. But this is the championship. That could all change, Patrick. Everything could change here. There's no friends in kickball.
We saw it last game, right?
Yeah.
A player on each team, they exchanged laughs, they exchanged smiles. Very next inning, completely different stories.
Things got serious. When the pressure's on, there are no more friends. You're in this to win it. And both these teams have come a long way. Can they take it home? That one outside, he thought it was. They're saying no, and he's struck out. So a very rare strikeout. We haven't seen many of those today. He thought that one was outside, but it just touched the plate, and that's going to count for a strike. He's out of there.
You know, you see it in baseball. Sometimes a player will start taking their base before the call is made. Not that persuaded the ref's call at all.
Trying to get on base whatever way he could, and it backfires there. And there's one out in the first inning. So Sofa King, a promising start. Man on first, and they can't even get a ball in play to move him up. Here it comes way outside there.
Well, this is a dangerous leg right here, or legs, I should say,
Yeah.
because he's super quick.
He can kick and he can run, and that's what you want at the top of your order, and that's what they've put up there here. There's a kick, goes right, out of the reach of the pitcher, and he will not have a play at first. It'll get the man to third, and just like that, second and third now. So some misplays on defense by the Bombays. And Sofa King making him play. You can't make too many errors with this team. They have been here before. They know what to do in these kind of situations.
Yeah, I blinked and forgot that. I didn't even see he made it all the way to second base.
Yeah, anytime there's a throw like that, you're going to take your extra base because it's so hard to make a bang-bang play in kickball. You can only throw this giant red ball so fast. And there's a big kick to the outfield. This will get the man home from third, I would imagine. Here he goes. Not going to try him. They'll keep the man at second, but one run is across. It's now 1-0, Sofa King in the first with 2 outs. Can the Bombays limit the damage here?
Well, that's the start you want for Sofa King. We've seen them in a couple games today come off to an early start.
They are definitely battle-tested at this point. They have had several close games in a row, and there's a big kick to left field. Right at someone, though. He will get it to end the rally. In the first, Sofa King strike first, 1-0. Heading into the bottom of the first. It has been a long day for these teams. They have played 6 games so far. This is the 7th contest for each team. They're tired. It has been hot as balls, but we are still kicking balls here in Anaheim, California. Luckily, the sun's setting now. A beautiful view over the mountains.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Tim, you've been in these tournaments before. How do you get that energy in these last couple games?
It's got to be tough. I would be downing as many coffees as I could, although pretty hot for coffee, I guess, diet soda or something, to get that caffeine back up. Give yourself a spark for these late games. But we'll see if the exhaustion plays a factor here in either of these teams.
You know, you and I, we've watched Sofa King many of times today, but we haven't seen the Gordon Bombays.
No, so I'm interested to see what their offense is all about. They had a big blowout in their other semifinal game, won 8-1, I believe, was the final score over there. So they are a high-powered offense. This game will probably not end 1-0 with these kickers they have.
Yeah, can you ask for a better championship game?
No, these are the two teams that have clearly played the best today, and they are coming here together. Two undefeated teams. And a little too much under it there, and they make a play charging in from the infield. That charger position, that crasher position. He gets there, and he makes the out. No chance at first.
He makes that play better than any other shortstop I've seen.
Great slide in there to get under that and make sure you got the out without even needing the throw.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that today?
He has been doing that all day long. But does he have enough in the tank to keep it going? The way this works, 5 innings is what we play, and we will have a winner. If they are tied, we go to extra innings with some special rules. We'll explain them later if they're needed. But 5 innings is all we're anticipated to see here for this championship game. That one in there, kicks it left. Is it far enough? Will he have the play? Steps off the base, and he's safe. He is safe over there at first.
Yeah, a little bit of a wide throw. You could tell it was rushed. Didn't have a whole lot of time.
Took him off the base. It was a well-placed shot there, just long enough where the catcher couldn't crash on it, and that third baseman had to pick it up himself, twist to first, and make the throw, and he couldn't get it done. And that one goes left. And out of play. So foul 1 on him. He gets 3 fouls. Every kicker gets 3 fouls, and then they are out.
You know, we've talked about a few key players on this Sofa King team. One that we mentioned last game was the catcher, number 25, who does a fantastic job out there in fielding and anticipating those bunts.
Yeah, figuring out what way it's going to go and putting himself in the position to make a play is what it's all about, playing catcher and kickball. Here's the pitch. And a low one. He misplays it a little bit but recovers in time to make the throw, and they get the out at first. No, going to say he's safe over there at first base. So 2 on now, a chance for the Gordon Bombays to answer in the first. And this is that high-powered offense we have been hearing about all day from the other side of the field, hearing the cheers. They have traveled a big group of fans here. This is their home field. Gordon Bombays from Southern California, inspired by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. And that is where we are.
Were you a fan of Mighty Ducks?
Yes, of course.
Who was it, right?
Yeah.
I heard their quack.
Yes,
Quack.
Yes. That flying V play.
I don't think you're going to see a flying V in kickball, though.
No, would not work. Too many men on the field. And some defensive changes now. Moving people around. Someone roaming the outfield in the blue shirt. I don't think he's part of the game. He's just out there in a blue shirt. Once again, the Gordon Bombays in black. Sofa King in the blue. And there's a pitch. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, one thing you have to think about and consider the pitching. This late in the day, you have to figure that arm is tired.
Yeah. And there's a big boot to the outfield. The left-footed kicker sends it out there, and it's caught. And runner advancing from second. Will he get home? Will he try that arm? He's not going to, but the runners move up. So now second and third. 2 outs. Can they get it done?
Yeah, almost a collision course in center field as they're
didn't really call each other off, and they almost paid the price there. Luckily, no injuries on that play.
Every time we talk about collision, folks at home, Tim gets a little bit sensitive as
That's right.
He had a pretty
such a promising recreational kickball career I had, cut short due to a collision at first base. But don't worry, most of my brain working again.
That's good. And it seems like, obviously, you still remember enough about the sport of kickball to put on a great broadcast.
I didn't have amnesia from that injury. I've recovered, and I'm here luckily able to call this West Coast Championship game.
What was your team's name?
We were D-Generation X.
Oh.
Like from the wrestling group.
Oh,
so,
I know.
Yeah.
Road Dogg, Triple H.
That's right.
X-Pac.
I'm glad we just outed ourselves as old wrestling fans.
Yeah.
The biggest level of nerd there is. That's us, folks. Kickball and wrestling. Here we go. The pitch in there. And that one foul. Off to the right. So runners on the corners here. 2 outs. Bombays need to get a ball down and in order to get a run. Over towards second. Won't have a play. That will score 1. And he's moving to third. Runners on the corners again. It's 1-1 now.
Yeah, we guessed it, man. This is going to be a battle.
Just like that, we see these two offenses do what they do best, and that's get runs home. And with 2 outs, the damage has been done by the Bombays. They've tied this thing up. And here's the pitch. Off to the right. They won't have a play on it in foul territory. Thought perhaps he would get there, but couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah, that's a scary placement, though, as he about a couple yards off that first base line. That could have been pretty dangerous.
Yeah, if that had touched the fair territory, that would have been extra bases for him, something you do not see often in kickball. There's the pitch. Curving shot around him there.
Now, we specifically chose this field as the championship field just for that scenery.
Beautiful vista out there. And that one will go foul. Second foul ball.
There you see our camera operator getting a nice view of those mountains. I was joking with Tim before that's my house up there. But it's not.
No, people who make much more than us living up there. The pro-level kickball announcers live up on that hill. This merely the West Coast Regionals, but nonetheless exciting as these two teams have been here all day. They've been battling, trying to punch their ticket to Las Vegas. And down the third base side, we'll have a play at first. Safe out! They call him out at first. That run will not count. So King's defense hold the strong throw from third base. We are tied 1-1 here at the West Coast Regionals championship game.
That was an incredible all-around defensive effort there by Sofa King. Third baseman Steven fielding it cleanly. He needed to throw a perfect throw to first base. He also got some help from the first baseman who had to really cradle that ball in.
A great catch, a great receiving there at first. No room for error on that one. He knew he couldn't go home with it, knew he didn't have enough time. He gunned it to first, and it paid off with the out. Keeping them tied up at 1 here, going into the second inning. And so here we are. Sofa King's offense heads back out there, top of the second. We'll see if they can get it done as they did in the first. Both teams pushing across a run. Can they get more? We know they're capable of more. We've seen them all day. Pounding, getting runs across.
I'd like to paint a quick picture for the folks at home.
Paint it for us, Patrick.
So we have Canopy Tents lining all the way down third baseline.
There's a ball goes just foul. He'll have to come on back.
So all the team that have participated in this tournament, they're hanging around. They're watching the championship game, which you have to love to see.
Everyone's sticking around. Even the teams eliminated hours ago are here enjoying the festivities. There's a high kick to left field. She'll get under it, and that is the first out for this inning. So Gordon Bombay's defense tightening up here in the second, trying to prevent no other runs from getting across.
But you got some significant others, lots of dogs here today.
Lots of dog fans for kickball. They love balls. And they'll get there for the second out. Good play by the catcher.
Yeah, that was one of the first times we've seen them test the catcher.
Yeah.
And once again, he passed.
He passed. He's fine. We have an injury over there at first. He took a hard slide into first. You do not need to slide into first base. And we'll see if he is shaken up, if he can continue. Player for Sofa King down. That is their captain. Not good news for him. Had an awkward slide in there. There's no dirt out here. We are playing on the grass because we're tougher than baseball players. I don't like bragging, but, you know, kickball players, we can bring it.
That's a bold statement. Text it, tweet it, Facebook it. Just remember it.
If there's a baseball player listening, I'm sorry about that.
No, don't say that.
And that one goes outside. So Sofa King here, 2 outs, nobody on. This inning not going as well as their first. They had a couple of runners get on early on, and since then they have had trouble getting aboard.
So the team captain for Sofa King is okay.
He is all right. That's a good. We just got word in. He will be fine. We've avoided any serious injuries that I've seen so far in the games we've had on this field anyway. Good to see. Don't want to see anyone going down. These players do not have the fancy health care plans a lot of pro players have. They're doing this for the love of the game.
You know, it's going to be exciting to see how this sport grows.
Yeah.
And Waka's going to be right there in the growth of this sport. I'm amazed by the play and skill that I've seen this week.
Yeah, so much strategy here as they go. And there's a diving catch. He'll make it. He tumbles for a little show. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Gordon Bombays. And moving to the bottom of the second, we'll see if they can get their offense going again after that shutdown inning.
You know what was most impressive about that catch? Is that he kept his sunglasses on.
Yeah, he kept the sunglasses on, came up with a smile. He knew he'll be seeing himself on SportsCenter later with that catch. On the top 10 plays. And going to the bottom of the second, the Gordon Bombay is going to try to keep their offense chugging along here. Going to see if they can get their first lead of the game.
Yeah, there's the scene as our camera operator's done a great job. Really doing a lot better job of painting the picture than my description. But there you see, everybody's hanging around. They want to see this championship game.
Nice crowd here.
Yep.
Not an empty seat in the stands because we don't have stands. Over there, out at first base, he kicked it to the left, and they made the good play. The catcher charging on that ball, getting the out, not allowing them to have any room here. Can't allow that leadoff runner to get on. If you do, you are in trouble in kickball. Across the plate, strike one on the Bombays.
So quieter top half of the inning for Sofa King.
Yeah.
Wondering if we'll see the same from the Bombays or if they'll see this as an opportunity.
Yeah, it seemed like if that first inning, both teams getting a run across, we're going to see an offensive showdown here. But then the second inning, both pitchers have really come out gunning, and they've been able to get anything going, both teams on offense. 1 out here in the second. And there it is. Good placement of that shot. He will not have a play on first. Legs it out. And just like that, the Bombays strike a man aboard. 1 out here in the second inning.
Not much the catcher could do about that.
No.
That was well played.
Tried his best, but trying to spin around, pick it up, throw it to first, all in one motion, too much for anyone to ask.
Yeah, we've seen those magician moves,
Yes.
I call them,
Yes.
a couple times today. The spin move, which looks, no, it looks difficult.
It looks hard.
Difficult.
Yeah.
I was going to say it looks easy, but no.
Some of these players have made it look easy, but it is definitely not an easy move. And he was beyond the plate there. Can't kick it before it crosses home plate. So he's going to have to come on back and do it again. Looking for something, looking for a chance to advance that runner. He will not do it with that, but he gets the sacrifice there. Man moves to second. Good play. 2 outs. Man in scoring position. Now can they bring him around to take the lead?
Yeah, the runner was asking for an encroachment penalty, but didn't get it.
Didn't get it called there. The catcher did charge fast, did charge hard, but he was within his zone. And there's a pitch. Lets that one go by. These teams have not played each other today, so they're still feeling out the other pitcher, letting some pitches go by, trying to get a feel for their motions, for the curve of their balls. That sounded dirtier than I meant it to. There it is, a big kick. Fly out to right. He will catch it in foul territory. Almost trips over a bucket, but he makes the catch, and the Bombays are done in the second. Moving on to the third. It's 1-1 here in the championship game of the 2017 CLUBWAKA West Coast Regionals. Trying to crown a champion and send one of these two lucky teams on to Las Vegas, punching their ticket to Wakapalooza's Founders Cup, October 7th at the Hard Rock. If you want to join either of these teams, check out kickball.com, check out CLUBWAKA, find out how to go yourself, and watch and play. Whatever you want to do, you can do it at CLUBWAKA. Have some fun.
Yeah, that's how you joined this sport, Tim. You wanted to make some friends.
Yeah, I decided I need a friend. So I joined a local kickball league through CLUBWAKA and had a lot of fun. And you will too, just like these people are doing here today. Left-handed pitcher in now. Different type of pitch. I don't think I've seen a left-handed pitcher today.
No.
In any of these games. So a different motion there. Going to see the ball curve the other way. And that might trip up these hitters. So Bombay's making a switch, trying to get some strategy here, trying to figure out a way to shut down this offense that has been so good all day.
You know, even a baseball player would say that it's a little bit different. Throws you off a little bit when you see a left-handed pitcher instead of a right.
That's right. So they brought in their lefty specialist. And there's a kick, left-hand side. Catcher gets it, throws to first. Easy play there for an out.
Yeah, it's that anticipation that really is crucial. I would go as far as saying that the catcher out here is one of the most athletic. Has to be.
Yeah. Crashed hard, and the ump calling for encroachment now, saying he went a little too far on that play. Went a little too much into the zone, and they're going to award first base to Sofa King. The Bombays do not like that call. When you are an ump, one team loves your calls, one team hates them on every decision you make, and that's rough.
Yep.
So the manager arguing now, telling the ump, probably you didn't do a very good job there, but in worse words.
Well, maybe they're talking about their post-game plans.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know if he's going to be picking up his tab after that call, but person on first now, throwing over there. That one goes foul. He will come on back. So Sofa King trying to get it going. Bombay's coaches yelling instructions to the players, trying to get their heads back in the game after a call that didn't go their way. Always hard if you lose focus here. This lefty continues to deal.
How many times have we seen that in sports? Making one mistake and then a second one coming right after.
It's all about momentum. You got to make sure one mistake, one bad call that goes against you doesn't ruin your day, doesn't turn into a big, big inning. And that's what the Bombays are trying to stave off here. And here's the pitch. He'll let that one go through. Waiting for his pitch to hit. Waiting for the kick he's looking for. There it is, that one wide as well. So pretty full count here. Both the pitcher and the kicker got to be careful. Can't give anyone a free base or a free out. And here we go. There it is, trips up the catcher. And it's going to be a foul. He'll come back. Full count now. He's got to get it in play. Got to get it done right here. A long at bat, tiring out this pitcher. And there it is, down the left base line. He will get there, runs into him. And that's fair. They're going to advance second and third. And Sofa King capitalizing on a bad throw there. Couldn't get it to the first baseman. Arguing the call, arguing perhaps obstruction there as the two collided near the catch. And they're going to confer the head ump with his first base ump and make sure they have the right call on this.
It's an emotional game. And I like to see the referees getting together.
Yeah.
They need some space. They don't want anybody to influence their decision, but they're going to talk it over, try to get the right call.
Yeah, try to get the right call here. We don't have the benefit of video review, not in the budget, so we're judging everything on the fly. Taking a while to work this one out. Was there interference on that catch? That's the question. Here's what I bet they're saying. I bet the black team, the Bombays, are saying yes, obviously interference. And I bet the blue team is saying no, not at all. It was good. Just have a hunch that's the way they're arguing out there.
I think it's going, yeah. I think you're right.
Want to get this right in the championship game. Anaheim, California, as the sun sets over the beautiful California hills. We are looking to crown a champion of the West Coast. One of these two teams is going to punch their ticket to Las Vegas.
Some Viva Las Vegas.
Yeehaw. Although, why are they punching their ticket? They're all electronic now. It's a strange way to get there.
Yeah, so what's the call here?
And it's been worked out. Let's see what the decision is. He is going to go back to first base, or will he be out? And he's going off. They're going to call interference there. They're going to say that he could not make the catch because of the collision. And he's going to go out of there. But nonetheless, the runner is at third now. Can they get her home? 90 feet away.
What a difficult call to make.
Yeah.
It's the matter of inches
and
split seconds.
Very close play at first, a bang-bang play. A collision there, hard to avoid. Can she drive her home?
Yeah, you almost forgot about the runner on third base.
Right. But still some outs to work with here. Throwing and a bunt. Will he get to first in time? He does. Will the run get home? They're going to say out. They're going to say out. So a double play just like that. They tried to capitalize, tried to get home on that, and it's a bang-bang double play. And spoiler alert, Sofa King doesn't like it. He's throwing his hat. The manager is upset about that call. We have seen these umps have to make some tough decisions right now. Things getting wild, getting crazy in this championship game, and the Bombays keep Sofa King off the board, so it'll stay a 1-1 game.
Once again, man, tough call to make.
Tough call. That was as close as it gets. And we're going to the bottom of the third here. I would not want to be this referee. 1-1 here, bottom of the third. This referee's not going to have anyone buying him drinks after this game. He has made no friends on either team, making some tough calls. And bottom of the third here in Anaheim. We're playing 5 innings. The championship of the 2017 West Coast Regionals from CLUBWAKA and Kickball.com. These two teams remaining are from Southern California. The Gordon Bombays from right here in Anaheim. And the Sofa King Good, also from the LA area. Sofa King in blue, the Bombays in black. Both teams want this so bad. And after our first inning, we saw both teams score. After that, it has tightened up. And it is still 1-1 here after some good defensive plays. There's a kick. They will field it. Got him there. Got him at first. So that one went pretty deep, but they were able to pick it up, throw to first, and get the out over there.
That was incredible anticipation by the shortstop.
Yeah.
It was the shortstop who made that play.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
An unusual place to kick it. Needs to get it farther left to have a chance to beat out that throw. Instead, he went to the right, and that was the problem there. And here's the pitch from Sofa King. There's one up the middle. Throwing to first, out at first. So 2 quick outs for Sofa King. They want to get back up to bat, back up to kick in the next inning after having some success last time but being unable to capitalize. Trying to get through this one quickly. The Bombays have that electric offense, though. They could strike at any time. 2 outs, though. Time running out. High fly ball. And it is caught. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Sofa King defense. They're going to get back out there on offense when we come back at the top of the 4th here in Anaheim. We're back here, top of the 4th inning. Sofa King's offense got some good plays last time. They got men in scoring position, but were unable to score after a great double play, first to home by the Bombays. There's a kick to left, and it'll be made. The catch will be made in foul territory, out number 1. So the Bombays with the momentum after that close call, that good play that kept Sofa King from taking the lead in a 1-1 ball game. And here's the hero of our earlier game, who made the kick in extra innings to win it in the first round.
Wasn't that fun to watch?
Yeah.
Kelly, she was getting all this coaching by her teammates. She was like, hey, guys, I got this.
Bases were loaded in extra innings. They needed a score. 2 outs. She was up to bat, up to kick. Her team tried to give her advice. She said, I got this, and then she did have it. She laid one down into left field to win that game, trying to be a hero again here. Get on base, give her team something to go, and gets under it, and that's a sliding catch. Down there, is he okay? He's fine. He is fine on that one. What a play from the shortstop there. It's a shortstop that plays a little shorter than a normal shortstop. That's what I'm going to call that position. And he did good to get under that one.
Well, and we talked about this in previous games. It's important for both teams just to give themselves a chance on the base pass.
Right.
Another pop-up in that case didn't even allow her to get the chance to go to first.
Yeah. So a good play there. They're down to their final out in this inning. Can Sofa King get some action here? She is going to try to do it, and lets that one go by. Waiting for the right pitch. So the Bombays have changed pitchers again. They had a lefty in earlier. Now it's a righty. A high fly ball to right field. That one's an easy play. A routine fly ball, and it's 1-2-3 for the Bombays. They answer the defensive challenge. Going to the bottom of the fourth. It's still tied 1-1 here in Anaheim. The West Coast Regionals. Both these teams want to go to Vegas so bad. Sofa King has been there before, trying to go back, trying to make a return trip. What's standing in their way? A team named after the best youth hockey coach our country's ever seen, Gordon Bombay.
Stop it.
He coached them to a championship, then he coached Team USA to a win in the sequel. And the third movie, I don't think anyone remembers what happens in that one.
Gordon Bombay wasn't in the third one, right, which is why nobody remembers what happened.
I think he showed up for like 5 minutes in the middle and gave him a pep talk, but then it was all other people.
Little cameo. Do you have a favorite Mighty Ducks while we're on this topic?
A favorite player or a favorite movie?
A favorite movie.
Oh, I think I like the second one best, when they were playing against the evil Iceland team or some ridiculous plot there. But the Bombays up here, bottom of the fourth, trying to get something going. Female part of their order up now. That one over the plate. She'll take it, kick it towards the pitcher, but he'll make the play. She dives for first. What an attempt. She doesn't quite get there, though. Out at first. But what a hustle. What an effort by her.
Yeah, A for effort.
Good run there. Showing her speed, just wasn't quite enough. Kicked it a little too far, and there it is. Good placement on that one. Left side, spinning, throwing to first. Out at first! Some great defense we are witnessing here. These teams have warmed up.
Yeah.
After 6 games, they are in the zone defensively, and there is no room for error here.
Defense wins championships.
And one of these teams are going to win the championship today based on their superb defense in this championship game. 1-1. The pitcher feeling it. They have a new pitcher in it, Steven. We talked to him earlier. Here's his pitch. He throws hard. And that's it. And that's it. Out number 3 right there. And we're moving on to the top of the 5th, the final inning. If either of these teams can score, it'll be the end. If not, we'll go to extra innings to decide a championship on a windy Anaheim night here in Southern California. All the best players from around the country have come here to the West Coast Regional.
The best coast.
The best coast.
Regional.
That's correct. Will the winner here today take home the championship in Las Vegas later this year in October? Can the West Coast win it again? Sofa King Good, the only team from the West Coast to win the Wakapalooza Founders Cup 2 years ago when they shocked the world. East Coast had dominated that tournament, but then Sofa King came in and got the win and looking to repeat here as champions. There's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1.
What's amazing is how fast a kickball game can go.
Yeah.
When you have 2 fantastic defenses.
When defenses are playing at the top of their game, like we are seeing here between the Bombays and Sofa Kings, it is hard to get going. And the game goes by fast. He tries to make a dive. He will get there. Out. Wasn't sure he got under the ball, but they're saying he did. And that is the first out.
Yeah, I had a pretty clear view of it. I know the viewers at home did as well. It looked like he got under.
Good.
That
Just
ball.
got his hands underneath here, coming up with another big play. We've seen big plays from him all game long, and they continue here. Trying for a bunt, can't do it. Got tripped up there, hit his back foot. But that catcher was all over that bunt. Not sure that would have worked. He is charging hard right behind him. So you've got to get good distance on these bunts at this point. That one goes by for a ball. Just a bit outside. And there it is. Let another one go through. Ball to the left of the plate this time.
Can I just say this is a beautiful evening for kickball?
Yeah, it has turned into a really nice time. on that one. Oh, boy, and he thought that was a foul, but in fact it was fair. The catcher bobbled it with his feet, but then recovered to make the play.
So the reason why he didn't run to first, did he think he double kicked it?
Yeah, he thought that was going to be ruled a foul, but it was not. They're going to say he's going to come back and kick it again. So he's going to try one more.
Okay.
So they did rule that a foul, and Stephen will come back and try again. He was the pitching hero of the last game. He shut down the Rat Pack in the late innings, trying to be a hero here with 1 out in the 5th inning. Strike there. And he's going to have to swing that leg here. Try to get one in play. But this defense of the Bombays swarming. There he goes. Popped it up a little too high. Easy out there. Couldn't get over top of it. And that one went up in the air, and the catcher made an easy play. 2 outs here in the 5th.
You know, they call that a can of corn in the olden
days. Do they call that?
Yep. It's when the old grocery store clerks used to have to take the can of corns off the top shelf. They would hit it with the stick and then just catch it in their hands.
Interesting. There's a hard kick toward the left-hand side, but he's there to make the play. That shortstop that's been making plays all game continues there. A 1-2-3 inning again for the Gordon Bombays. Sofa Kings cannot get anything going on offense, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. So a chance for the walk-off here for the Bombays. They need just 1 run. We are tied 1-1. And it all comes down to this. A half inning. They know what they need, and that's a single run. Going to be trying their hardest to get that runner to first base. And if they can, they will have some outs to work with to move them along. Playing the small ball is the key here. When you know you just need 1 run to win a championship. Can the Bombays do it?
Yeah, that first kicker is so important.
Yeah.
Trying to get on base.
You got to get on base and have outs to work with. That is the key, as we have seen all day long, to get on there and be able to move your runner along. And there has not been much room for error. But they have a good player coming up here. It's that shortstop that's made so many good plays on the infield. Can he make a play here to win his team a championship and be that lead runner? Here comes a pitch from Steven. Ball there. Good eye by the kicker. And there's the pitch. He'll take that one. Bunts it toward the right-hand side. Make a play, but he'll have to come back. That one was foul. Ruled a foul there. Couldn't quite beat it out, but it didn't matter. So he's going to get another chance at this thing. Chance to start his team in a good position. And the pressure here, Patrick, you can feel it in the air. Everyone getting closer to the field on the sidelines. Everyone wants in on this. There's a kick on the left-hand side, but it's going to go foul again. Second foul for him.
Yeah, you said it. We have a whole line of Gordon Bombays right in front of us here.
Everyone was taking this game pretty casually in the early innings, but now the pressure on. Now everything coming down to this. There's the pitch, and he'll bunt it left. Will it be enough? Did he step off there? Foul ball, they're ruling it. No, they're ruling it out. I can't tell.
Looked like a pretty straightforward play, but...
Yeah, I'm unsure what the call is here. We can't hear what the refs are saying, so we're going to have to infer what happens here. Looks like he's out. The Bombay's not liking that call. Bombay would not get this salty in real life because that was a PG movie.
He got pretty upset at a couple points.
The R-rated cut of Mighty Ducks.
The game against Iceland, those fouls.
That was an intense matchup. Not as intense as this.
Yeah. You see the coach for the Bombays.
The refs coming together to talk about what happened here. These teams playing for giant checks we have over here near us, trying to win some money and win a shot at the championship in Vegas. A big purse on the line here. So 1 out, bottom of the 5th. The pressure cooker is turned up to 11 now.
Yeah.
Bombay's running out of outs. And here comes a pitch. He'll kick it a little high. Easy play there for the shortstop. And that's 2 down.
Yeah, and what the Gordon Bombays are arguing right now is that encroachment by the catcher. They think that he went too early.
Yeah, they're thinking the whole team is crashing a little too much, not allowing them to have room to make plays there.
And there is an official sitting on a chair right at the level.
We do have the championship game here. We have an official sitting at crash level, making sure no one encroaches a little too early.
Yeah.
So he is the final verdict on that.
And I trust him.
Yeah. Veteran player, knows the rules, watching that line. That's his only job here. Make sure no one gets too close. And there's the kick up in the air, dives under it. And that is a catch and an out. So Sofa King holds on, and we are going to extra innings here in the championship game. Excitement all around. What seemed to be a high-scoring affair in the first. Each team got a run across, has turned into a defensive stalemate. Who will break it here? We've got some ways that we're going to help them break it, and that's to change the rules. We're going Kansas City style, and that means that each team will only have 8 players out on the field at this time. 8 players defending, a lot more holes to kick balls into. Also sounded dirty, apologize for that. 8 players out there, and we will start with a man on second, or a lady. Whoever was the last person up will go to second base, and that's where they will begin. So more of a chance for scores here in extra innings. And we'll see if one of these teams can take home a championship. And it all comes down to this. Sofa King attempting to get their offense going. They have not had much action since the first inning.
So can we talk about the Kansas City extra innings rules?
Sure. So now there's only 8 fielders, normally 11. Now we're down to 8. 4 men, 4 women in the field. So less people out there. Going to be more holes for them to kick it into. So hopefully a chance for more action here. And then they're going to have a runner that starts on second base. And there they are. Last person to make it out. He's out there. So runner in scoring position, nobody out, is the way this will start for both teams. Sofa King good in blue. The Gordon Bombays in black, trying to bring home the championship of the West Coast.
Yeah, both teams have fought really hard today.
Yeah.
In the qualifying games.
They both deserve this one. A high bouncing ball gets beyond, but it's going to be foul. Got beyond the catcher there. Thought they would have a chance to get on the first, but it went just foul. This pitcher trying some different pitches. He's tried a curve. He's tried a bouncer. What's next in his arsenal? That one will go far wide of the plate for a ball. Delivers a pitch right over the plate. He'll make contact, kick it to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it, throws to first. Safe. They couldn't hold on. And the runner will go to third, will go to second. They didn't get it back to the pitcher there in the middle, and so that means the runner from first could advance to second. And now there's runners on second and third. Nobody out. Big chance here for Sofa King good.
Yeah, Gordon Bombays, they are curious to know about any interference calls there.
Yeah, that was a close play at first, but they're going to say no interference there. So the play will stand. Runners at second and third, 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Big chance here for Sofa King.
Yeah, plenty of tough calls to make in this championship game.
This new pitcher throwing a curveball, getting contact right where you want to hit it into the outfield, and that'll score one. They won't have a play anywhere. Runners at the corners. And just like that, we have a lead now, 2-1. Sofa King storms ahead of Bombays in extra innings here in Anaheim, California. And just like that, it can happen. They can strike. 0 outs here in the top of the 6th. There's the kick. Fly ball to the outfield. That might be enough to get one home. He's going to try it. He's not going to try throwing home, and that's a 3-1 lead. 3-1. Now for Sofa King. The Kansas City overtime rules have helped them get it going.
Yeah, smart play not throwing home.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance.
You don't want to make an error. You don't want to give up free bases, and that's all that could have happened there. They make the play at first, out there. Runner advances to second, so 1 away. But that kicker did his job. Advanced it to second base. Oh, sorry, two outs now.
So Bombays have to think optimistically here. They still have their chance to get some runs.
Yeah. So they know they're going to at least be able to come up to kick in the latter part of the inning. So whatever happens here, they're going to know the number they need to equal in order to tie this thing up or hopefully win it. So intentional walk there. He's going to go to first.
So we do have a new catcher this inning for the Bombays.
She has taken over, moving their normal catcher to the outfield because probably more balls going to be hit out there with less defenders. Try to find those holes. So they intentionally walk a player, get him to first base, and try to give themselves an extra force out to work with should they need it here. Let's see if Sofa King makes them pay. Lets that one go through. She's had a good eye all day long on finding a good pitch to kick. Let's see if she can find one more. Curving shot, she'll kick it left. It'll be fair. It'll be fair. And out at third base. Couldn't quite get there. They thought that was going foul. Did not run probably as hard as they needed to. And just like that, it is over. But the damage done. Sofa King Good takes the lead, 3-1 over the Gordon Bombays. They will have half an inning to answer and get some runs of their own. They need at least 2 to keep this thing going. If not, we have new champions. Giving a pep talk over there to his team as the coach of the Bombays. It all comes down to this.
Yeah.
A day's worth of playing.
Can you even guess what he's saying, what he's telling his team right now?
Kick the ball. I would hope that's in there somewhere because that's an essential part of the game. But we'll see here. They've had some calls go against them. Some tough plays. Trying to make sure they're still in it.
This is the same team that scored 7 runs in their previous game against a very good team, the Brew Crew.
So we know they have it within them. Those offensive fireworks, can they light any of them here? Once again, only 8 defenders in the outfield. A man will start on second for the Bombays, but they have to get him home and one more in order to tie this thing. Here for the championship, a 3-1 lead for the team in blue, Sofa King Good. The team in black, the Gordon Bombays, their final at-bats here. 3 more outs to work with. And they have got to make each and every out count. Yep. And here we go. Stevens still pitching. He has been golden up to this point. Can he get 3 more outs? There's a kick left. No good. Left-footed kicker here, looks like. Have to adjust your defense slightly when up against a lefty.
So the runner at second base is the kicker who made the last out in the previous inning.
So the least likely to come up. You put them at second. I think he's got some speed, though, so it's someone you would want at second base. And we'll see if he can get home. But they need him and one more to tie this thing up. There's the pitch. High kick to the right-hand side. Wow. That'll stay fair. One of the best kicks we've seen today. And they'll get a run home. They're going to take it on that. And just like that, it's a 3-2 game. This is not over yet. Stay seat belted in, folks.
Yeah, you might have to order some more pizza.
Yes. This thing might not be over yet. 3-2. Nobody out. Person on first. The tying run at first base.
Might need to crack open another one of those beverages. Yes. Soda.
Whatever beverage you're drinking tonight, have another one.
This one's on us.
Send the bill to CLUBWAKA. not us personally, as the commentators. And there it is. A bunt to the left-hand side. That'll be a play at first. Safe at first. Safe at second. 2 on. Nobody out. Here is that offense of the Bombays. It is coming alive here with less defenders.
So I wonder if the foot was taken off the bag.
Yeah, might be what happened there. It was a close play either way. No video review here because we only have one camera, but we're making it work.
But think if we did have video review, we'd be here all night.
Yes, there's been so many plays in this game that have been so close. There it is. Down the right field line. No good there.
Well, that's what you get when you get two really good teams.
Yeah.
Defensive teams, you're going to have lots of close plays.
Yeah. And the thing that got the Bombays going here in this half of the inning was that kick down the line. And there's a kick to the right-hand side. It's not playable. Too many people there. Gets the out at first. But advances the runners. Now runners at second and third. 1 out. Did his job. Got those runners moving. And now there's 2 in scoring position. They need to bring 1 home to tie it. 2 home to win it.
So much concentration from that first baseman who just made a mistake.
Yeah.
What a way to come back from that mistake. Not taking her eye off the ball. Brought it in, stepped on first.
Yeah, she really locked into that catch and made sure to get the play there with someone in front of her running, someone moving. She kept her composure and she made the play. It is 3-2 now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Overtime. Extra innings. The pitch, so looking good. Gordon Bombays hit to the left and it's caught for the 2nd out. So they're down to their final out now. The Bombays are trailing by 1. The tying run 90 feet away. Can they do it? Can they get it in there?
He's had a tremendous day at shortstop, I have to say.
Both shortstops for both these teams have been the MVPs of this game, I would say. Both of them making great plays, diving catches.
I'm almost amazed that the runners stayed close to the bag.
Yeah.
It would have been easy to start heading to the next bag.
Yeah, at that point you're thinking maybe cheat towards home, see if you can get there, but they had to stay close. And here we go. So some defensive changes for Sofa King Good at this point. Trying to line up as best they can to counter this kicker. And he's got quite a leg. But is it good enough to bring home that runner from third? 90 feet away from a tie game and more extra innings. 1 out from a win for Sofa King Good. Trying to close this one out. Lets that one go by. Looking for the kick. Looking for the kick that could tie this thing up. And they're going to intentionally walk him. So to first he goes. And the bases are loaded. After that intentional walk, the base is loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. It don't get no bigger than this. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms of kickball, the championship game, it is a squeaker.
Yeah, they're going all in right now, Sofa King.
Yeah.
They put a runner on first, which doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Because they're up 3-2, 2 runs, they'll lose.
Yeah. They're going to give themselves a chance to make a force out if they can with that extra runner. And here we go. The pitch in. Let that one bounce over the plate. That's a strike. So strike number 1.
Yeah, that was just a great pitch.
Good bouncing ball. Steven doing a great job of changing up the pitches he's throwing. Some are bouncers, some are curves, some are straight on there. Not letting these kickers get comfortable. There's another bouncer. He'll let that one go through. And that one's outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody on the edge of their seats here in attendance, waiting to see a champion crowned in the West Coast Regionals. Another bouncing ball. Strike. So 2 strikes now. He has got to swing on some of these. 2 strike count. Can't strike out to end the game. What an ending that would be. Here's the pitch from Steven. Kicking it to Steven. Will he have to play it home? He does. Out! And we have a champion, everybody. It is Sofa King Good by a score of 3-2. They take home the championship here at the 2017 CLUBWAKA West Coast Regionals, and they will be going to Waka-Palooza in Las Vegas. The winners today, Sofa King Good, repeating as champion. They were the champions of this tournament 2 years ago, where they won it all in Las Vegas. Can they win it again? They will take home a $1,500 check. The losers, $750. Not a bad payday for playing kickball, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank you for joining us in the broadcast. And we're doing an interview in a few minutes with another member of the team. Talk to them about that amazing win. What games we have witnessed the whole championship round. All these games, the best 8 teams in the West Coast here, and we have seen game after game. And we're going to talk now to one of the players there, the shortstop, it looks like. Going to have him over, ask him about what's it like to be a champion. And I'm here with Macy, part of the Gordon Bombays team that just fell 3-2. It was a tough day, but how was your whole day here, Macy, at CLUBWAKA?
The whole day was awesome. That was our first loss, so to make it all the way to the finals without one and fight it all the way to extra innings, it was awesome. It was a super fun day.
Tight game there. You guys came through in extras but didn't quite have enough. We thought you were going to get it done, but just couldn't get one more.
Couldn't get that last one. We didn't execute with 1 out on, and then it was really a tough position to be in with 2 outs and bases loaded. There was, not a lot of holes to drop it in.
Yeah, 2 very good teams. You guys were obviously the best of the best, and you came to play in that final game.
We sure did.
Yeah, what's next for you guys? What's going on next?
For the Bombays, we are going to Denver for a circuit tournament, and as far as Waka goes, most of us play in the Hollywood League. And in studio, so we'll be returning to both of those. Awesome.
Well, have fun. Good luck in the other tournaments you're playing in, and have a good day. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
And I'm here with Devin, whose team, Sofa King Good, just won the championship here at the West Coast Regionals. How's it feel to take home that trophy, Devin?
It feels really good. We, as a team, battled all day extremely hard, and we came back a couple times from, some tough spots, and we just picked each other up and kind of pulled through, and at the end, made it happen.
Yeah, we've been watching your games here for this latter half of the tournament. You guys have had close one after close one, and that last game was no exception. What's it like to have your nerves finally done, finally over with?
It's very relieving to have it over with, but like I said, we battled all day. The biggest thing about this team is we pick each other up. Everybody on the team can make a really important play, at a moment's end. So we just battled as a team, and we ended up winning at the end. So
awesome.
Really good.
It looks like you guys have a fun medal ceremony over there for the championship medals. Can you tell us anything about that? What do you guys do?
So when we do win the tournament, at the end, we just kind of praise each other. So we pass out a medal to each person that we feel that has deserving, and then they say a little something about the next person, and so on until all the medals are
Awesome.
handed out. Yeah, it's a really
That's
nice
great.
little
Love it. Yeah. And you guys are on now to Las Vegas trying to take home the championship. How's that feel?
Yes, it feels good. We won it a few years ago.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
We're looking forward to getting out there again in October and playing again.
Well, hope you repeat. We'll be right there along the way. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a good day, Devin.
Appreciate it.